The week began with a mechanical gasp, a shudder in the stillness. As the great frozen river of commerce cracked and began to flow again. The gears groaned in the sorting plants, pushing a glacier of cardboard. A million deferred promises suddenly rushing toward the door. We watched the tracking bars load like hourglasses. Learning that the consequence of a pause is the frantic hunger of the return. A scramble to bridge the distance between sent and received before the lights go out. But just as the blood returned to the arteries, the shadow lengthened. A wind blew hard from the south, carrying the heavy, iron taste of tariffs. We felt the border tighten, not with snow, but with silence. The mills trembling under the gaze of the giant who turned in his sleep. The unease settled in the marrow of the steel towns. A reminder that our fortune is often written in someone else's ledger. Leaving us to bank the fires and wonder if the walls will hold. Winter seized the moment to rewrite the landscape in white. Erasing the highway lines and turning the commute into a blind faith. Trapped by the cold and the cost of living, that stubborn, uninvited guest. We retreated into the blue glow of our screens to dig for ghosts. We searched for nostalgia, trading the expensive present for the comfort of the past. Wrapping ourselves in old songs and digital permissions. Building a fortress of strong pass papers to prove we still belong to the road. Yet all this noise, the roar of the trucks, the political thunder, eventually broke against a sudden, holy hush. The week dissolved into the white ribbon, pinned quietly to the wool of our coats. The violence of memory stepped forward to silence the violence of the market. 14 names, bright and terrible as stars in the December dark, forced us to stop counting our pennies and start counting our blessings. In the end, we stood breath to breath in the chill. Understanding that survival is not just about weathering the storm or the economy, but about the vigil we keep for one another when the world goes cold.